Welcome back to the Top Gear Tunnel Run. I'm Becky Evans, and this is the Stig's top secret lair. It's the perfect place to celebrate the old school sounds of combustion by letting the Stig loose in a rockstar band of cars that go all the way to 11. We're back at Catesby, the leaky old tunnel turned high-tech test center, where wheeling Stig go wild in the world's loudest cars. For the full history lesson and to find out what makes Catesby so cool, head back to video 1 in this series. This time, we've lined up something a little bit different, possibly the world's ultimate sleeper. Bringing the noise today, it's a car more famous for making almost no noise at all. From the 1990s, it's a Mercedes S600. With its executive engineering and pioneering tech, it was a flagship saloon for the world's highest flyers. From tycoons to tyrants, from diplomats to Princess Di, the S600 meant business. The question is, what is it doing here? Like any S-Class, the W140 was famously quiet. Even the windows are double-glazed so you can hear a pin drop inside the cabin. If you wanted to travel in peace and quiet, this was the best way to do it. Underneath the bonnet is a silky smooth 6-liter V12, not there for the drama, but to move over 2 tons without a whisper. But here's the thing, that same V12 was actually used in the original Pagani Zonda, and that thing could shatter glass. What we're trying to say here is, inside this smart suit was a howling maniac waiting to get out. And thankfully, there was one man in Japan that knew how to release it. Sometime in 2016, a video appeared on YouTube. Posted by a mysterious user, it showed a silver Mercedes screaming through Japanese tunnels, sounding exactly like a 90s F1 car. Overnight, the car shot to internet fame, as did the man behind the madness, a character known as Sasaki-san. Based in a nondescript garage in the city of Kawasaki south of Tokyo, Sasaki-san is a quiet man on a very loud mission. Part engineer, part maestro, he creates exhausts that turn sleepers into absolute screamers. And his specialist subject? Manifolds. Specifically manifolds that make your big old Merc sound like Lewis Hamilton's Sunday Drive. He calls his company Brilliant Exhaust. Rubbish name, amazing noise. And he doesn't just do Mercs. Sasaki-san has worked his magic on everything from 599s to Murcielagos. Then he films them all ripping around in the middle of the night. They were the Tunnel Run OGs, and one of them was about to leave Japan for a new home. Yep, this is the exact same S600 from the original YouTube video. It's Sasaki-san's ex-demonstrator and the very first star car, complete with that insane exhaust. It was bought by Top Gear photographer Mark Riccioni, shipped over from Japan, and added to his bonkers collection. It's actually an S600 AMG, which was a model made exclusively for Japan. So there's an AMG body kit, AMG wheels, and AMG everything else. The engine got the AMG treatment too, with new pistons, rods, and cams, and an ECU tune which took it up to 439 horsepower. But it's all about the exhaust really, and not just the bit at the back. With Sasaki-san, it all starts under the bonnet with some F1 style pipework. And while we're here, let's geek out for a minute. The reason why it sounds so good is because each manifold is exactly the same length. This means the air leaving the cylinder travels the exact same distance before merging in the collector. And thanks to some musical witchcraft, it raises the pitch to an F1 style frequency, helped by all sorts of other tricks to help the air move down the exhaust. There's even a separate key fob so you can control the noise and stay on the right side of your neighbors. Enough about the engineering, I just want to hear what it sounds like in the tunnel. So here's the plan. Stig's got 2 runs to make as much noise as possible. That's almost 3.5 miles of V12 goodness. Let's hear your Stig. Okay, that's 130 decibels. Let's see what we can do. Well, boys who don't love spears. I want to see that again. Can I get a rewind? And this time, we'll turn it up even louder. From Japan's Tudor underworld to our underground playground, that was pure 90s F1, and I know you want to hear it again. But before that, there's someone you need to meet. Firstly, if you're not wearing any headphones, get some on now. Trust me, you really need them for this spec. This is Mike. Inside Mike's ears are two microphones that record sound just like our own ears in 3D. He's shaped like this to mimic the way sound travels into and around our heads. So when you play it back, you hear what Mike hears as if you were actually here, listening with your own ears. This isn't just surround sound, it's sonic sorcery. It works everywhere I go. This side? That side? Are you afraid now yet? Now imagine what it sounds like when we put Mike in the passenger seat. To bring that tunnel run magic straight into your ears, you know the feeling. Windows down, drop a few gears, floor it, feel the noise. With Mike's help, we can recreate that for you right now. Let's head back to the stick, and this time, you can go on board. Remember, headphones on. Get ready to ride, and I'll see you next time.